Hi everyone, welcome back to Lots of Yum for You. It's me, Chef Connie, and today we are going to be making, well, some people call it Christmas crack. It's so good it should be illegal, and it is delicious. So let's dive right into this video with the ingredients that we're going to be using to make this delicious yumminess. Okay, let me put my specs on. So the first thing we have is, saltine crackers. I know, candy made out of saltine crackers. I'm gonna surprise you, it's gonna be very delicious. 1 cup of unsalted butter, which is 2 sticks. 1 cup packed of brown sugar. I just have some crushed nuts of my choice. These are walnuts. And you need 1 12-ounce package of dark chocolate chips. And to cook with, you need the pan. And you can have white chocolate as well, it's up to you. We need a pan, parchment paper, and what we're going to do with this pan is we're going to spray the parchment paper because this is going to be very sticky and delicious. I'm going to spray not the pan but the paper on top, okay? The parchment paper. I'm going to get my parchment paper sprayed up. Okay, and since this recipe requires us to go to the stove and melt the butter and brown sugar together, I'm gonna meet you at the stove and get ready to make all this deliciousness. Hey folks, welcome back. We are at the stove now, and I'm gonna turn the fire on to a medium, wrong burner, medium heat. And this is where we're going to put in the brown sugar and the butter. And we're going to melt the brown sugar and the butter together and bring our brown sugar and butter. After we get it melted and mixed together, we're going to bring it to a boil for 3 minutes. Make sure as your brown sugar and butter are melting, kind of give it a little stir. And what's going to happen is we're going to let this melt and then boil for 3 minutes, and once it boils, it turns into caramel. Okay, everyone. So as our butter and sugar melt together, we're gonna keep stirring this constantly. We're gonna stir it constantly and bring it to a boil and let it boil for 3 minutes. That way the sugar and butter will caramelize. And this is what we're going to be pouring over our crackers. You see right now, it's kind of runny, but as it boils together, the sugar and the butter together will start to thicken. So we're gonna bring this, it's already coming to a boil. We're going to let this boil for 3 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on. And you want to keep stirring it constantly. You will notice how the sugar and butter starts to caramelize and the sugar will get thicker. You can see it already getting thicker. See how it's getting thicker, turning into a caramel sauce. Okay, folks, you can see how it's getting very thick. We have 1 minute left, and this is ready. Okay, we're gonna take this hot pan over to, and I'll move the camera. Folks, I laid out our crackers nice and neat in the pan, and you can see the crackers are on top of the parchment paper, and we sprayed the parchment paper already with the cooking spray, and then put the crackers on top, and then here's our hot butter and brown sugar sauce, caramel sauce, and we're gonna spread that all over these crackers. Like I said, this is a sticky dish. Make sure you're careful and mindful of this hot sauce. It's hot and sticky. Came out perfect. Okay, folks, and then you want to just kind of spread it. And then the oven is set for 375 degrees, and this actually is going to be going into the oven so that the caramel sauce can bake into our crackers. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. And this is what we have, folks. Nice and beautiful, spread out. It will spread out more once I put it into the oven, and it's going into the oven at 375 degrees for 5 minutes. Hi everyone, now it's time for us to take the candy out of the oven. So let me get my hot mitts on and let's do it. Here we go, folks. And the candy has definitely, you can see the crackers kind of floating if I move them, because see, it's mingled in with the crackers. So now, while it's hot, we're gonna wait. We're gonna let this cool for about 5 minutes, okay? So that then our chocolate will melt on top and not completely into the caramel. So we're gonna wait for 5 minutes and then sprinkle the chocolate on top of our crackers and caramel. Then what's gonna happen is they'll still be hot, super hot in 5 minutes. That heat is going to melt the chocolate, but I will show you the next step. So 5 minutes, and then we start putting on the chocolate and the nuts and whatever else we want to put on there. Hi everyone, it has been 5 minutes and our crackers they're still very hot. Oh yes, so beware, be mindful. Have cooled down, and I'm gonna start putting on the chocolate. So I have the chocolate chips, just kind of dropping them on here, all over. And they will get soft enough to spread. So don't worry about that. If you do have an issue with them not getting too soft, just pop it in the oven for a couple of minutes. They'll get soft. I'm going to take the back of a spoon and wait for a couple of minutes so this chocolate will get soft. And then you're going to start spreading it. I have put some in the corner, and you can see that they have already started melting. Wow. I don't like this dessert. It's too delicious. I'll have to be on a weight loss plan forever eating this stuff. So this is very good, delicious. Give it a try. Something fun for your family, something fun to make for a party. It's definitely a very rich recipe, a very rich dessert, as far as like filled with deliciousness, butter, brown sugar. These saltine crackers turn into candy, so it's like you will not believe that you're actually eating crackers. This is so delicious. And so the recipe for this nickname is called crack or Christmas crack. Some people take it and, you know, put sprinkles. You can put sprinkles on this. You can put nuts on it. For me, I sometimes sprinkle a little bit of my pink salt to give it that sweet but salty flavor. Of course, with the crackers, you're going to get that, but a little extra, not too much salt, just a light sprinkle. And then also I'm gonna put some crushed walnuts on half of this. So that's gonna be fun. And you can do stuff like some people like to pop on sprinkles and M&Ms and crushed pretzels, crushed potato chips. It just depends on the preference of, you know, who's making it. But this is definitely put it in the fridge to have it set faster, because it takes a while for it to set, especially at room temperature. But you can set it in the fridge and have it so you can eat it sooner, so the chocolate will set and it will cool down faster as well. All right, I'll show you the finished product. Wow, it's really, really nice. Came out well. I'm gonna sprinkle my nuts on it right now too while my chocolate is still soft. And here we go. It's a good, delicious, rich dessert. With this, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some crushed walnuts on here. Oh, I guess I'll just sprinkle them all over. And there we go. And then with this recipe, we used unsalted butter. So I'm gonna go ahead, just a pinch, like a little bit of a light sprinkle of the pink salt, just a little bit, or sea salt, a tiny, not too much. I'm not gonna get salt crazy, and I'm done. And I don't even think that is a teaspoon. I think it's more like a half a teaspoon, and then just sprinkle it with your fingers, and that's pretty much it. So here we go, folks, the finished product. Look at that, absolutely delicious, absolutely beautiful. And I know it's warm, but I gotta do the deliciousness test. Okay. So, let me see if I can, okay, that one's stuck. Let's see what we got going on here. There we go. The reason for the parchment paper is because this is a sticky, sticky dessert. Wow, it's gooey, and here we go. Amazing. Deliciousness, everyone. Deliciousness. This is absolutely delicious. Yum. Well, I'm not going to finish this right now. Delicious. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell notification button. Don't forget to share and like this video. Bye for now.